Hi, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Okay, again, I gotta start these videos off with the speech. I like the brand. I don't necessarily agree with the owner of the brand, but I do like the brand. I like the products. I don't agree with the owner though. And yes, I'm putting money in their pockets, but I'm paying for workers, for, people to work. Let me put that out there. But the brand I'm talking about is Jeffree Star. And I purchased the new Psychedelic Circus. And I just gotta say, look at this packaging, and then this is the box that it came in. And I'm gonna say that this is the best packaging, I think, in the world. You really can't see it, but like, it is trippy when you look at this in person. It is raised, you can hear it. It's that type of material, and it's just, it's cool. It is cool. I don't keep most of the packaging other than Pat McGrath, but I will be keeping that box because I do like it. But let me show you the palette. The palette has a mirror on one side, and then this is the palette. It is very colorful. Now I'm excited because I haven't played in color lately. It's been mostly neutrals, but for this time of the year, that's to be expected. There are some nude shades in here. The only real critique is that there's not really a dark shade for me that I particularly like. You know what I mean? You got this dark, like, brown color over here. But, when you're doing a colorful look, I like to have a darker outer corner, and that's not quite, the color I want to go with. I do like the way it's set up. I think it's a very pretty palette. And I will say, I think his formula keeps getting better and better, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be creating this look here. And the first shade I'm going to go into is Candy Flip. It's like a cotton candy pink. I also purchased one lipstick from him. I'm wearing it now. Here it is. It's called Clown Blood. And that's the color of it. I think it goes good with this palette. That's why I purchased this particular one, just because I wanted a color that would good with the palette. And I do like it. I'm not a big liquid lipstick person though, I won't lie. So there is that. I just feel like it makes my lips so dry, no matter what it is. I did put a gloss on it, but the gloss is gone now. But I'm not, like I said, I do like the color. I think the color is very pretty. But as far as liquid lipsticks go, they're not my particular favorite to wear. But we're just going to start with this cotton candy color because it's just so pretty. And for the most part, I enjoyed this palette. Or this eye look, I mean. Like I said, I did have a little bit of trouble when it came to trying to darken up that outer corner just because of, color preference, not because of the shadow or anything, just color preference. But once I put that lid shade on right there, oh Lord, it changed my mind real quick. It is such a pretty color. And I really, really like his metallic formula right now. I think it is really good, to be honest with you. But other than that, I mean, the mattes, I don't know if they've changed. I mean, for the most part, I found his mattes to always be really nice. Are they the best? No, they're not the complete best, but they are very good for sure. And like I said, I do understand why some don't purchase from the brand, even though it hasn't had a lot of drama lately, which is always a good thing, because who needs drama? I sure don't. So you can see it. Okay, so that's the color of Candy Flip. Then we're going to go into the color Sideshow Blush. And I really like this color. I kind of can't describe it, to be honest. It's a, it looks like that. It's kind of like the lipstick. But what I was wondering is like, what would it look like as a blush? Because this is an artistry palette, so I would assume you could use these shades as a blush. So I was quite curious on that, if it could be used as that, to be honest. Because I really do like this color, to be honest. I would say this is my, well, I haven't tried that orange yet. I think the orange would be a favorite of mine too. But I just haven't tried it yet. But I like the shade of this color. It's different, but yet it's not too bold of a color. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I'm making any sense, to be honest. Describing stuff is not my forte. And I'm just a beginner in makeup, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I know that I like certain things, obviously we all know what we like, but sometimes it's hard to describe. I do apologize. My cat is locked in the room and the cat's in heat again. The cat's always in heat. So if you hear noises, it's my cat going crazy because she's in heat badly. And I've never had cats like this go in heat as much as they do. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I think I got it where I want it. Then I'm going to go into Transcendence, which is a purple shade. And I'm going to pat it. And I'm going to put that like right, I don't know how to explain where I'm putting this one. Like right in my actual crease, I guess. The little, where if I didn't have hooded eyes, I guess. Basically just right under that pink shade. But so far, so good with this palette, to be honest with you. Which I kind of figured. The only thing I worry about is the metallics now. Because like I said, after the wedding palette, I was hooked on the metallic shades in that. And I was curious if this was the same formula or not. Because I definitely do believe that the formula has changed. Because I went back and played with the previous palette with metallics, and I didn't think they were the same at all. We're going to go into that Sideshow blush again. And I'm going to put that on my lower lash line here and blend it in. That cat is going crazy. And then I put a color pop. White eyeliner and Exit on my waterline. We're going to go into Transcendence again, that purple that I just used, and I'm going to line my lash line with that. Just trying to drag some of the colors down. Into the bottom. Going back into Sideshow blush, because I don't want to lose that color. Okay. Then I thought that purple really, I mean, it could work like that, but I want it just a little bit darker, just a little bit. So I went into Dive Deep, and this color here is like that kind of blue. And I wasn't really thinking, well, honestly, what I was hoping, let me tell you what I was hoping. Let me go into deep dive first. What I was hoping is that pink that I used, that Sideshow, that peachy pink, would kind of mix with this color and create a darker purple. That was my thought behind it, or my hope. Now, did that necessarily happen? No, it didn't. It was a little bit like too blue for me in a sense. I really did want it to be more of a purple, to be honest with you. I kind of did want to keep the look like that, but it just didn't darken the way I thought it would. It don't look bad, I don't think. It don't look great, but it don't look bad. Okay, now we're going to go back into Transcendence, that purple shade. Because I don't want to lose that color. I will say the mattes are kind of picking up powdery. Like, I don't know, like there's a lot of, not a lot of, but there's a lot of like kick up. I don't have fallout or anything on my eye, so that's a plus. Okay. I think I got it where I want it as far as depth and stuff, and having each side the same color. Going back into that first shade, that Candy Flip. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing here. Just having fun, to be honest with you, because, like I said, I haven't played in color in a while. But I could have done a very simple, easy look out of this palette at the same time. Now we're going to go into Mind Bender. And let me tell you, this color here is something else altogether. Wait until you see this. Like, it's like an orange, pink, red kind of flip. It's so, I don't know. Depending on how the light hits it, it just looks a different color. But in a good way. And it's like so shiny and metallic. And I didn't spray it. I didn't lay anything down. Just kind of picking up and patting it on. And I will say I didn't get any kind of fallout with it, which kind of did surprise me, not gonna lie. Because we all know that usually anything like this, if you don't lay something down, you're kind of going to get something, you know? But I didn't, and that was nice. Not with this shade anyway. Okay. That's such a pretty color. So then, for Inner Corner, I decided to go Tears of Joy. And I will say this one is a very glittery shade. Like, I did get a little bit of fallout, even though I did push it where I wanted it. I would definitely say spray this one for sure. And I kind of just took it up a little bit. Not much, just a little. Like that. I'm going to go back into that Transcendent shade for the bottom lash line and touch it up just a little bit here. Okay, I think I got both thighs the same. So let's go ahead and put on, well, actually, let me take a little bit of that blue, just a little bit, just to, I feel like it came in a little bit further. Yeah. Just trying to even them up some. Okay, so for top lash line, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty mascara. And I've been liking this mascara. And the It Cosmetics too. But I've had them open now for a while, and I think that's the key. Which some people like a mascara that just opens up and works good, and some don't mind to wait a couple of times and then it becomes good. So it's really just preference on this. But I will see why people rave about each of these. I don't think they're that wonderful, but I do think they are really good. They're not my, like, number one, but they're also pretty good, and I do like them. Okay, that's the first coat. I think I got them evenly coated, to be honest. Get those little baby lashes right there. And then, of course, for bottom, we're using the Lancome. And then this will be the final look, which I think turned out pretty good. Again, a beginner here. So do I know anything about makeup? Nope. Do I know anything about placement? Nope, not really. I mean, I don't want to say I don't know it, but like I kind of know it, but I don't. Like I in theory I know it. Let's do it like that. In theory I know placement, but not really. And I know enough to know that I'm not doing it right, but I just don't care. Because at the end of the day, it truly does matter how you feel in it. If it's done perfectly right, you know, but it's not exactly you, then it might not be worth it. But I feel just fine in this look, so I am all for it. And like I said, I haven't played with color really like this in a while, so I enjoyed it. Okay, and then this is the second coat, and we are done now for sure. It's as good as it's gonna get. So this is both eyes done. I think it turned out really good. I really do like it. I love that lid shade, you all. Oh, these metallics. Okay. Now, how to swatch this thing, because let me tell you now, I just don't know how to do it, to be honest with you. I've thought about it and thought about it, and I truly just don't know. I guess I can do each row, maybe, on my hand, and then wipe it off to the next row. Oh man, I'm telling you, my blender is everything. I probably should have got a baby wipe, to be honest with you, but hey. Especially the darker shades, they really stain. Yeah, that's almost like a glitter topper in a sense. That one I was talking about that's really glittery, Tears of Joy. It's kind of a good name though for it, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie there. You know, that orange might be my next favorite color, to be honest with you. Just now that I'm looking at it on my hand. Like I said, the sunshine, yeah. The Sideshow blush, I still think it is up there though, just because it's just so gorgeous. Perception, I don't know what that is supposed to be honest with you. Because it looks like a metallic, but I don't know. I'm trying to fit the whole palette on my hand, y'all. We're gonna see if we can do it. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I am trying. It's a big palette. But I think, just maybe, I'll be able to do this on my hand. This whole palette. Here's the hoping, huh? What is that? Tripping Balls. Ooh, that one looks really pretty too. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then Sacred Knowledge. Okay, it's not a brown really. It's more like a gray, a black. It's not black either. It is more like a dark gray almost. Black brown, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let me get my... I will say, be careful, because these are, like, staining my fingers big time, so... But let me show you the palette now. Actually, the other color that's pretty good is In the Forest, and it's this, like, lime green, and it's really pretty, too. Like I said, I do like the way this palette is set up. So, again, this is the palette, and then these are all the colors. So that's the first row, the second row, and the third row. And I mean, even that yellow is yellow. Let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. Like that. I apologize for the two shades there. Let's see. There we go. Like, it's not really black. It's more like a black gray, but that purple. Oh, and look at that hot pink. Like, there's only a couple shades that I question. Well, really, there's one. There's only one, the Perception shade. I'm not for sure on it. But I feel like you can go so many ways with this palette. I will do more looks. coming. I've got a lot of palettes, so I got a lot of looks to do and revisit and stuff. And like I said, I think I will do a lineup of like all the holiday releases, um, to where they stand. And I will say, out of the holiday releases, this is a little bit different because you're not seeing many releases with color. And again, the season could be it. I kind of seen this palette being released maybe end of spring, beginning of summer, personally, but maybe, you know, either way, it's good and I like it. You know what I mean? And the metallics is where this brand is at right now. Oh my goodness. If you've really seen the metallics, it's crazy. And I will say there's not, I'm trying to think of a brand that I could even compare the metallics to. And I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, the staining is real. I just tried to, like, I'm rubbing pretty hard. So please keep that in mind. Because, I'm starting to worry about my own eyes. Like, tomorrow I got to do a neutral look. That could be a little bit of a problem. But I do apologize for the length of this video. Again, I bought the palette. That doesn't mean that my opinions, are anything like his. So please don't hit me in the comments with it. I just want to put it out there. But regardless of, because he could sell the company tomorrow. The shadows, the brand, the formulas, they're still good regardless. You know what I mean? Now, if it's a crappy eyeshadow palette, obviously I wouldn't buy it. If you don't align with the owner, no big deal. And then B, if you're not getting your money's worth, again, no big deal. The lipstick, I love the color. I do. I really do. And it's kind of making me want to like pull out these kind of colors because I haven't worn them in a while, to be honest with you. But I don't like liquid lipsticks. If I had to compare it to a formula, I don't know, because like if I'm gonna wear matte, I'm wearing like the Velvet lipsticks by Lisa Eldridge, or if you're looking at like a liquid formula, like a liquid lipstick, I like the Velvets by Jaclyn Hill. I like even Manny's liquid lipstick, Lunar Beauties. This is okay, but this is a true liquid lipstick. It's not going to transfer. So I think that's the difference. I don't like the true liquid lipsticks at all. So again, preference. But if I put a gloss on top of it or a lip oil, I can wear it. I'm fine. But do I think the color is very pretty? Yes, I do. I think the color is really pretty. So I'm glad I did choose this particular color. And it's clown blood and kind of goes with the theme anyway. So that is all I have for you today. I hope this video helped. I hope you liked it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. Also, this is probably going to be fit in prior to other videos that I've already filmed. So if you're watching it in order, it probably don't make sense. But I want to get these palettes out now over other palettes, maybe, or ones I think that are more popular or whatever. But I love this palette. I can't wait to play with it again. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.